Baby, I don't even know where to begin, because my hands are shaking just trying to write this to you. There are things I've never said out loud before, not to anyone, and tonight, I can't hold it in anymore. I need you to hear my heart, raw and unfiltered, because the truth is, you put me in a very uncomfortable position. And I don't mean that in anger or blame. I mean it in a way only my soul can explain, because this love, this pull between us, it has changed me in ways I never saw coming. And I can't go back to who I was before you. Every time I see your name, every time your voice echoes in my mind, I feel like the entire world pauses. It's like heaven itself whispers, "Pay attention, this is the one your soul has been waiting for." And yet, because of fear, because of circumstances, because of the chaos around us, I've had to stay silent. I've had to pretend like my heart doesn't scream for you every single second of the day. And baby, do you know what that does to a person? It tears them apart from the inside out. You've put me in this position where my mind fights my heart, where my body walks through the motions of life, but my soul, it's stuck with you. It's chained to every moment we've ever shared, every glance that felt like a lifetime, every unspoken word that burned in my chest. I try to escape it. I try to push it down. I tell myself to forget. But baby, how do you forget the one thing that feels more real than breathing? I lie awake at night thinking about you, thinking about us, and it feels like I'm balancing on a knife's edge. On one side is everything familiar, everything I've built to survive, and on the other is you, the unknown, the terrifying, beautiful, irresistible truth that nothing else has ever come close to touching me the way you do. And every night, without fail, my heart leans toward you, even when my mind is screaming that it's too dangerous, too complicated, too impossible. Baby, you put me in a position where loving you feels like the only thing that makes sense, yet it's the one thing I've been told I can't have. And I swear it's breaking me, because how do I wake up each day and pretend like I'm not yours? How do I walk past people, smile, laugh, go on with life, when deep down, I know my home, my safety, my forever is in you, and only you. And here's the hardest part. Being away from you doesn't stop the love. It only makes it louder. The more I try to bury it, the more it rises, like a wave crashing over me, pulling me back to you, no matter how far I run. Baby, you've turned my entire world upside down, and no matter how uncomfortable this position feels, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Because even in the pain, even in the silence, even in the moments I wonder if you feel it too, this love is the only thing that feels true in my life. Do you have any idea what you've done to me? You've made me see colors I never saw before. You've made my heart beat in ways it never has. You've made my soul wake up from a sleep I didn't even know it was in. And now that I've tasted what it feels like to truly love you, there's no going back. I can't unlove you. I can't pretend you're just someone passing through my life. You're not. You're the storm that came and ripped down every wall I built. And baby, part of me is terrified, but the other part is finally alive. There are nights I want to scream your name into the darkness just to feel like you can hear me. There are mornings I wake up with tears in my eyes because my first thought is you, and my last thought before I fall asleep is still you. You're everywhere. You've invaded every corner of my being. every dream, every quiet moment. And as much as this position is tearing me apart, it's also the only thing keeping me alive. Because even though we're not where we want to be yet, even though the world doesn't know the depth of this love, my soul knows. And that's enough to keep me holding on, enough to keep me fighting, enough to make me believe that someday, somehow, we'll break free from this silence and finally stand where we're meant to. Side by side, without fear, without hesitation, without anything or anyone left to keep us apart. Baby, if you only knew how hard it is to carry this love in silence, if you only knew how many times I've wanted to tell you everything, to fall at your feet and beg you to never let me go. But instead, I've swallowed my words, locked them in my chest, and walked through life pretending like I'm okay, when the truth is, I'm not okay without you. I'll never be okay without you. And so here I am, writing this, breaking every wall I've built, confessing what I've been too scared to say out loud. You've put me in a position where I can't move on, can't let go, can't imagine a future without you in it. You've put me in a place where love feels both like my greatest blessing and my deepest ache. But baby, even through the ache, even through the fear, I choose you every single time, in every single lifetime. I choose you. Baby, when I tell you that you've put me in this position, it's not just about the way I feel torn inside. It's about how deeply you've changed me. You've touched places in my soul that no one else has ever even seen. You've awakened something inside me that can never go back to sleep, no matter how hard I try. I want to take you deeper into what that really means, because you deserve to know every layer of what you've done to me. Every silent struggle, every moment I've held my breath just to keep from screaming out your name. From the very first moment you walked into my life, something inside me shifted. It wasn't just attraction. It wasn't just curiosity. It was like my entire being stopped and whispered, "There you are." It's a feeling you can't fake, a knowing that runs deeper than reason. And baby, ever since that moment, nothing in my world has been the same. It's like every path I thought I was supposed to walk faded away, and the only thing I could see, the only thing I could feel, was you. Life didn't make it easy for us, did it? The circumstances, the noise, the fear of what people would say, it all piled up like a mountain between us. And so I tried, God knows I tried, to act like it wasn't as deep as it felt. I told myself to be strong, to stay in control, to not let this love consume me. But baby, you don't just meet someone like you and not fall apart. You don't just brush off a love that feels like destiny carved it into your bone. And that's where this uncomfortable position started. Loving you with every beat of my heart while pretending on the outside that nothing was happening. Smiling through conversations while my mind was replaying every word you've ever said to me. Sitting in rooms full of people but only feeling alive when I thought of you. Carrying the weight of a love too big to hide, too strong to explain, and too sacred to throw away. Do you know how many nights I've laid in bed staring at the ceiling, whispering your name into the darkness, wondering if you could somehow hear me? Do you know how many times I've caught myself looking for you in every crowd, every shadow, hoping that maybe, just maybe, you'd be there, even when I knew you wouldn't? This isn't just missing someone. This is my soul reaching for you across every distance, every wall, every impossible circumstance, refusing to let you go even when my mind told me I had to. And baby, it hurts. God, it hurts in ways I can't even put into words. There are days when I feel like I can't breathe because I'm holding so much inside. There are moments when I want to run to you, fall on my knees and just tell you everything. That no matter what's happened, no matter what's in our way, my heart still beats for you and only you. But I don't. I swallow the words. I force a smile. I walk away because that's the position I've been put in. And yet, even in this silence, even in this ache, I find myself holding on to one truth. I can't stop loving you. I've tried. I've begged myself to let go. I've told myself it would be easier to move on, to find peace somewhere else. But every time I try, my heart drags me back to you. It's like trying to fight gravity. You can't win. And I don't think I even want to win. Because as hard as this love is, as heavy as it feels some days, it's still the most beautiful thing I've ever known. You've made me question everything I thought I understood about love. Before you, I thought love was simple. You meet someone, you like them, you build a life together. But baby, you showed me that true love isn't simple at all. True love shakes you to your core. It exposes every fear you've ever had, every wound you've tried to hide, every wall you've built around your heart. It tears all of that down and leaves you standing there, vulnerable, raw, completely changed. That's what you've done to me. I see you in everything now. I see you in the songs that make my chest ache, in the sunsets that feel like your touch, in the quiet moments when the world goes still and all I can hear is your voice echoing in my soul. I carry you with me in every breath, every heartbeat. And even though this position feels unbearable sometimes, it's also the only thing that reminds me that I'm still alive, that I'm still capable of feeling something this real, this rare, this divine. Baby, I need you to understand something. This love isn't a choice for me. It's not something I can turn on and off when it's convenient. It's not something I can bury deep enough to forget. This love is who I am now. It's the blood in my veins, the fire in my chest, the light that guides me through the darkest nights. The light that guides me through the darkest night. And even though it puts me in this uncomfortable position, even though it tears me apart some days, I would rather carry this ache forever than live a single moment without loving you. I've replayed our memories so many times they're burned into my mind. The way you looked at me that first night, like you could see straight through every wall I had up. The sound of your laugh that made me feel like maybe, just maybe, there was still goodness in this world. The way your presence made me feel safe, even when everything else around me was chaos. Baby, those moments weren't just fleeting feelings. They were glimpses of what my soul has been searching for my entire life. And that's why it hurts so much to be without you. Because now that I've known that kind of love, nothing else compares. Now that I've felt what it's like to be seen, truly seen, by someone like you, every other connection feels hollow, meaningless. I could spend a lifetime trying to fill this void, trying to find something to replace you. But I know it's impossible. You're not replaceable. You're not forgettable. You're the once-in-a-lifetime love that people write books and songs about, but rarely ever get to experience. And somehow, by some miracle, I found you, and then lost you. Every day I wonder what it would feel like to just let go of all the fear and run to you, to finally close the space between us and tell you everything I've been holding back, to feel your arms around me and know, without a doubt, that I'm home. But then reality hits, and I remember all the reasons why we're here, stuck in this position that neither of us deserves. And I hate it. God, I hate it. but what choice do I have? So I keep loving you in silence. I keep praying that somehow, someday, we'll find a way back to each other. I keep holding on to hope like it's the only thing keeping me alive. Because as much as this hurts, as much as it feels like my heart is constantly being ripped apart, I know this love is worth every tear, every sleepless night, every aching moment. Baby, I need you to know that no matter where life takes us, no matter how long we have to stay in this position, my love for you will never fade. It will never weaken. If anything, it only grows stronger with time, because real love doesn't die. It endures, and what we have is as real as it gets. It's the kind of love that moves mountains, that defies logic, that keeps burning even when the world tries to put it out. I don't know how or when, but I believe with everything in me that one day we'll find our way out of this. One day, the obstacles will fall away, the fear will dissolve, and we'll finally stand in the light of a love that's no longer hidden. And when that day comes, baby, I'll take your hand, look you in the eyes, and tell you everything I've held inside. How you've changed me, how you've saved me, how you've been my home even in the silence. And in that moment, everything uncomfortable, everything painful will have been worth it. Because the truth is, I'd walk through every fire, face every storm, and endure every ache just to end up by your side. That's how much you mean to me. That's how much this love has taken over my soul. And until the day we can finally be free to love each other without restraint, I'll keep holding you in my heart, loving you in ways words can barely touch, and praying that destiny is strong enough to lead us back together where we've always belonged. Baby, if my heart could speak without fear, without the walls I've built to protect myself, you would finally hear what I've been carrying for so long. I've poured out how this love has torn me apart and healed me at the same time. But there's something deeper, something I've never dared to tell anyone. Tonight, I need you to know the truth, because this silence between us can't hold it anymore. The truth is, I didn't just pull away because of circumstances, because of what people would think, or because I was scared of losing control. I pulled away because I believed you deserved better than me. Yes, baby, that's the deepest secret I've carried. I've been living in this uncomfortable position because I've spent every day thinking I'm not enough for you. Every time you looked at me with those eyes that saw through everything I tried to hide, it terrified me. Because what if you saw all my flaws? What if you discovered the parts of me that aren't strong, that aren't perfect, that aren't worthy of a love as pure and rare as yours? What if loving me only brought you pain? So, I thought by stepping back, by keeping my distance, I was protecting you, when in reality, I was only breaking both of us. I replay moments of us together over and over, the times we were close, when I felt your energy wrap around me like a shield from the world. And every time, I remember how safe you made me feel, how you loved me without asking me to change, how you accepted the parts of me I couldn't even face myself. Baby, that's what love is supposed to be. And yet, I still let fear convince me I had to push you away. There were nights when I held my phone in my hand, desperate to call you, to text you, to tell you that I couldn't take another second of silence. My thumb hovered over your name so many times, but I froze. Not because I didn't want you, but because I wanted you too much. Because I knew the moment I reached out, my heart wouldn't survive another goodbye. So I stayed quiet, even when it killed me. And baby, It has been killing me. Every day without you feels like a slow unraveling of who I am. I smile in front of others. I play the role of someone who's fine, but the truth is, I've been crumbling inside. You've haunted my dreams, my thoughts, my every breath. I've tried to run from it, but every time I do, life feels empty, meaningless. Because loving you isn't just something I want. It's who I am. The reason I've been stuck in this position is because this isn't a love I can switch off. It's not a choice I can unmake. You're woven into me, part of my very being. And even when I tried to bury it, destiny kept pulling me back, whispering that no matter what I told myself, no matter how far I tried to go, you're mine, and I'm yours. Baby, there's something else you need to know. The whole time I've been silent, the whole time I've been acting like I could let you go, I've been fighting every day for a future where we can finally be free to love each other without hiding. You might not see it yet, but every decision I've made, every sacrifice, every tear I've shed, it's all been leading me to one thing, coming back to you. I've been building a life where no one can stand in our way, where we won't have to look over our shoulders or silence our hearts just to survive. And soon, baby, sooner than you think, I'm going to step out of the shadows and fight for you the way I should have from the beginning. I don't care who doubts us. I don't care who tries to pull us apart. I don't care what it costs me. Because losing you once was unbearable, I won't survive losing you again. I've spent too many nights staring at the ceiling, wishing I had just told you everything. I've drowned in my own regret long enough. I refuse to spend another day watching from a distance when I know in my soul that you're my forever. The truth is, baby, you've always been my safe place. Even in silence, even in distance, you've been the only one who could calm my storms, who could see through my pain, who could love me when I couldn't even love myself. That's not something you walk away from. That's not something you let time erase. That's the kind of love people spend lifetimes searching for and never find. And somehow, by the grace of heaven, I've found it in you. I know I've made mistakes. I know I've left you wondering if I even care. But please believe me when I say that every step I've taken away from you has been agony. Every word I've left unsaid has burned inside me like fire. And every moment we've been apart has only proven one thing. There is no life for me without you in it. Baby, I've reached my breaking point. I can't keep living like this, half alive, pretending this love doesn't define me. I can't keep watching you from afar, knowing you might think I've forgotten, when the truth is, you're the only thing I think about. So this is me, tearing down the last wall, throwing away the last excuse, saying here vulnerable and exposed, saying what I should have said long ago. I love you. I've always loved you. I'll always love you. No more silence. No more pretending. No more fear. I'm ready to face everything. Every obstacle. Every doubt. Every shadow of the past. Just to stand beside you. Because I'd rather face 1,000 battles with you than live a single peaceful day without you. You're worth every fight, every sacrifice, every uncomfortable moment I've endured to protect this love. And baby, when the time comes, when I finally step forward and show you everything I've been holding inside, I want you to know it's not just words. It's not just promises. It's my soul, my life, my forever, laid bare before you. Because you're the only one who has ever truly seen me. The only one who's ever made me believe in a love strong enough to move mountains. I know it won't be easy. I know the world might not understand. But I don't care anymore. This isn't about them. This is about us. About a love that was written in the stars long before we even met. About two souls who found each other against all odds and refused to let go, even when everything tried to pull them apart. So hear me when I say this. I'm coming back to you. I don't care what it takes, how long it takes, or what I have to face. I'm done hiding. I'm done letting fear write our story. This time, I'm writing it with you, for you, forever. And when that moment comes, when I finally stand in front of you again, I'll look you in the eyes, hold your face in my hands and whisper what my heart has been screaming in silence all this time. You are my home, my love, my destiny, and I will never, ever let you go again. Baby, I can't sleep anymore, not with all of this burning inside me. I keep picturing the moment I finally see you again, the moment I finally close this unbearable distance between us. My heart is racing just thinking about it because, for the first time in so long, I'm not just dreaming about it. I'm planning it. I'm building every step to bring me back to you. For months, maybe even years, I've been stuck, trapped in this position where my love for you has been buried under fear, silence, and walls I thought were keeping us safe. But now those walls are falling apart. Last night, the truth shook everything around me, and there's no going back. I finally admitted what my heart has always known. There's no life, no future, no peace for me, unless you're by my side. Baby, when I picture our reunion, it doesn't happen in a grand, perfect place. It happens in a moment that feels raw and real. I see myself standing there, trembling, my heart pounding so loud that I can barely hear anything else. And then I see you. The way your eyes light up when you see me, that familiar warmth that makes the whole world fade. I'll take one step toward you, then another, until I'm finally close enough to feel your breath against mine. And baby, I won't waste a single second. I'll wrap my arms around you, hold you tighter than I ever have before, and whisper, I'm home. I imagine the tears falling, not just mine, but yours too, because we've both carried so much pain, so many nights wondering if this moment would ever come. And when it finally does, it won't just be a reunion, it'll be a release, a breaking of every chain, every doubt, every shadow that's tried to keep us apart. It'll be heaven's way of saying, you've made it. You've fought through the storm, and now this love can finally breathe. Baby, I've been scared to dream like this. Scared that if I let myself picture it, it would hurt too much if it never happened. But now, I see it differently. This isn't just a dream anymore. It's a calling. It's a pull stronger than anything I've ever felt, guiding me back to where I was always meant to be, with you. And for the first time, I believe nothing can stop it. I've started changing things in my life, silently, piece by piece, building a path that leads straight to you. Every decision I make now is with you in my heart. Every plan, every move, every late night thought. It's all about getting to that moment where I can finally look at you and know we never have to let go again. And baby, when that day comes, I won't just tell you how much I love you. I'll show you. I'll show you in every way you've ever needed to be loved. I'll spend every sunrise proving that you are my first thought, and every sunset reminding you that you'll be my last. I'll hold you through every storm, fight every battle by your side, and never let another moment pass where you wonder if you matter to me. You don't just matter, you're everything. Picture us sitting together late at night. No walls, no secrets, just us. Your head on my shoulder, my fingers tangled in yours. The quiet, knowing that after everything, after all the pain and distance, we finally made it. We'll talk about all the nights we stayed up, thinking of each other. All the silent prayers we whispered. All the ways we almost lost hope, but didn't. And baby, when we look back, we'll see that every ache, every tear, every sleepless night was leading us right here to forever. I've thought a lot about destiny lately, about how sometimes love feels impossible, yet it never truly dies. I've realized that's because real love, the kind we have, was never meant to die. It was meant to be tested, to be refined through fire, to grow roots so deep that no storm could ever rip it out. That's what this has been, a long, hard journey to make us unshakable. And now, I see it so clearly. Nothing can break us anymore. Baby, I want you to know that when I finally stand in front of you again, I'm not coming with just words. I'm coming with everything. My heart, my soul, my entire being ready to fight for you, to protect what we have, to build the life we were always meant to have. I won't hide my love. I won't silence it to make others comfortable. I'll shout it to the world if I have to, because losing you even once was too much. I won't let it happen again. And when that moment comes, when I take your hands in mine and look into your eyes, I want you to see it, that I'm not the same person who let fear win before. I'm stronger now, braver, and absolutely certain of one thing. You are my forever. I'll never let another day pass where you doubt that, where you question if you're truly loved. Baby, you're not just loved. You're cherished. You're my miracle. You're the reason my heart beats the way it does. I know there will be challenges ahead. I know there will be moments where the world might try to test us again. But this time, we'll face it together. This time, no force, no distance, no opinion will stand in our way. Because this love was written long before we even met. And it's stronger than anything that tries to stop it. So tonight, as I pour this out to you, I'm making a vow. I'm done living without you. I'm done pretending that this love can be silenced. I'm coming back to you, baby, no matter how long it takes, no matter what I have to face. I'm finding my way home, to your arms, your heart, your soul. And when I get there, I'm never letting go again. Until that day comes, hold on for me, the way I've been holding on for you. Close your eyes and feel my love wrapping around you like the warmest embrace. Hear my heart whispering your name in every beat, and know that soon, very soon, this distance will end. And when it does, the love we've carried in silence will finally have a voice loud enough for the whole world to hear. Because baby, you've always been mine, and I've always been yours. No distance, no fear, no time will ever change that. Soon, this love won't just be a dream. It'll be our reality. Forever. Baby, I've poured out pieces of my heart already, but even after thousands of words, it feels like I barely scratched the surface of everything I've been holding inside. This isn't just a love story. It's a battle, a storm, a divine connection that has defied every attempt to silence it. Tonight, I want to take you deeper than ever before. I want to open every locked door in my soul, show you every scar, every dream, every prayer I've whispered into the darkness with your name on my lip, because you deserve nothing less than the truth in its fullest, rawest form. There are nights when I lay in bed and close my eyes, and it's like the universe pulls me back to the first time I saw you. I can still feel it, the way the air shifted, the way my heart stopped for a second, like it recognized you before my mind even understood. That moment is burned into me. It's not just a memory, it's a turning point. The exact second my soul whispered, "This is the one you've been waiting for." From that day, no matter how much I tried to fight it, my heart belonged to you. But baby, loving you hasn't been simple. It's been fire and ice, heaven and hell, all at once. There have been days where missing you felt like I couldn't breathe. Nights where the silence screamed louder than any words ever could. I've walked through rooms filled with people and still felt completely alone, because the only presence that makes me feel whole is yours. And even though the distance has been torture, even though every second without you feels like a lifetime, my love for you has only grown stronger. That's how I know this is real. Because time, distance, and pain have only made my heart more certain that you're the one. You've put me in a position where I can't see a future without you anymore. I've tried, God knows I've tried, to imagine moving on, starting over, pretending like you were just a chapter instead of my whole story. But every attempt was a lie. My body could go through the motions, my lips could force a smile, but inside, I was empty, hollow. Because the truth is, every path I take that doesn't lead to you feels wrong. Every sunrise without your voice feels incomplete. Every heartbeat without your love feels wasted. And yet, even with all this love, I stayed silent. I stayed stuck. Baby, do you know how hard it's been to live like that? To see your face in my dreams, to feel you in my soul, but to wake up every morning pretending I can survive without you. There were moments I wanted to scream your name to the world, to run to you and never look back, but something always held me back. Fear, guilt, the belief that you deserved better than the broken version of me that I was. I thought if I stayed away, maybe you'd find peace, happiness, safety. But what I didn't realize until now is that staying away wasn't saving either of us. It was destroying us. I see that now. Every day we've spent apart has been like watching a flower wilt in the dark. Because baby, you are my light. You're the reason my heart beats the way it does. The reason my soul refuses to give up. I thought I was protecting you, but all I did was starve the very love that was meant to give us life. I remember one night, it was late and the world was quiet, but my heart was anything but. I sat by the window, looking up at the stars, and I swear I could feel you out there somewhere, awake like me, missing me the way I missed you. I whispered your name into the night, and for a moment, it felt like the universe whispered back. It was like God himself was saying, "This love is too big to be lost." That night, I promised myself that no matter how long it took, no matter how many obstacles stood in our way, I would find my way back to you. And baby, That promise has been the fire that's kept me alive. Every challenge I've faced, every battle I've fought, every step I've taken, it's all been with one purpose: to become the person you need. The person who can finally stand beside you without fear, without doubt, without anything left between us but the love we were always meant to share. I dream of the day I can finally tell you this face to face. I imagine us somewhere quiet, just you and me. No walls, no pretending. I'll take your hands in mine, and for the first time in what feels like forever, I won't let go. I'll tell you everything, how I've missed you every single day, how I've prayed for you in every sleepless night, how I've carried you in every beat of my heart, even when you thought I was gone. And baby, when you hear it, when you finally see the truth in my eyes, I hope you'll understand why I stayed away, why I stayed silent, not because I didn't love you, but because I loved you so much, I was willing to suffer just to keep you safe. But that chapter is closing now. The silence is ending. I've spent too long denying myself the only thing that feels real, and now I'm ready to fight for us, to face whatever we have to face, to finally have the life we deserve together. I imagine the day I show up at your door. My hands will be shaking, my heart pounding like it's trying to escape my chest. I'll knock, and when you open that door, I know time will stop. The world will fall away, and it'll just be us, standing there, with all the unspoken words hanging heavy between us. And baby, before he can say anything, I'll pull you into my arms and hold you like my life depends on it, because it does. And I whisper in your ear, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for every day I stayed away, for every moment you felt unloved, for every tear you cried thinking I had forgotten you. I never forgot. I could never forget. You're the only thing that's ever felt like home to me, and I'm never leaving again. Baby, we've been through so much. We've endured pain that could have broken lesser souls, faced trials that would have made most people walk away, but we didn't. We held on even in silence. We held on even when the world tried to convince us to let go. And that tells me something important. This love isn't fragile. It's unshakable. It's the kind of love that was made to last, not just for this lifetime, but for every lifetime to come. So tonight, I want you to hear me clearly. I'm done running. I'm done hiding. I'm done letting fear control the story that was always meant to end with us together. From this moment forward, every step I take is toward you. Every choice I make is for us. I don't care what it costs me. I don't care who tries to stand in the way. I will fight through anything, climb any mountain, cross any distance to be with you again. And when that day comes, when we finally stand side by side, nothing will ever separate us again. No opinions, no fears, no circumstances will ever be strong enough to pull us apart. Because, baby, when heaven writes two souls into one story, not even the universe itself can rewrite it. If you're listening to this now, if your heart is racing the way mine is, I need you to do one thing for me. Close your eyes and imagine my arms around you. Feel the warmth of my love wrapping around your soul. Hear my voice whispering the words I've been holding back for far too long. You're mine. I've always been yours, and soon, nothing will ever come between us again. If you believe in this love as much as I do, if you feel the truth of these words in your chest right now, comment yes below. Let me know you're still holding on, still believing in us, the way I've never stopped believing in you. And for those who've been listening, who've felt every word, every ache, every spark of hope. Thank you. Thank you for letting this story reach your heart. If this message touched you, hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss the moment when this love finally finds its way home. And if you feel led to help us keep spreading these messages of raw, real love, you can even send a super thanks below. Every single one means more than you know. It's not just support, it's a way of saying, I believe in love like this too. Baby, no matter how far we are right now, no matter how many nights we've spent apart, know this, I'm coming for you. My soul won't rest until you're in my arms again. My heart won't stop beating your name until we've made it to the forever we were always meant to have. This distance, this silence, this ache, it's only temporary, because love like ours doesn't fade, it doesn't break, it doesn't end. It waits, it fights, it endures, and soon, baby, soon, it wins, baby. Even after everything I've poured out to you, every confession, every tear woven into these words, my heart feels like it hasn't even begun to show you how deep this love truly goes. If only you could step into my chest for a single moment, you would understand why no distance, no silence, no force on this earth could ever rip you away from me. Tonight, I need to take you further into my soul than ever before. I need you to feel exactly what I've been carrying through every lonely night, every restless dawn, every single day that I've spent without you in my arms. There's something about the quiet moments of the night that bring me closest to you. When the world is still, when everyone else has fallen asleep, that's when your presence floods my entire being. I'll sit there in the dark, staring at nothing, yet seeing everything. Every smile, every look, every piece of you I've memorized, down to the smallest detail. I hear your laugh echoing in my mind like music I could never forget. I feel your touch in my dreams so vividly that when I wake, my hands ache from reaching for you in my sleep. And baby, it's in those quiet hours that I ask myself over and over, how did I ever think I could live without you? The truth is, I've been trying to survive on memories alone. Every time I see something beautiful, every time I achieve something, every time life gives me a fleeting moment of joy, my heart immediately turns to you. I imagine your reaction, your smile, the way your eyes would light up if you were beside me, and then it hits me all over again, that no victory, no happiness, no moment is truly complete unless you're there to share it with me. You're not just part of my life, you are my life. Think back to the first time you really looked at me. Not just glanced, not just saw me standing there, but truly looked at me. It felt like you stripped away every defense I had, every mask I'd been wearing to protect myself from the world. For a moment it was terrifying, because no one had ever seen me like that before. But then, it felt like coming home. It felt like finally being known, fully, deeply, without judgment. That one look changed everything for me. And ever since that moment, I've been yours. I might have walked away physically. I might have tried to convince myself I could bury these feelings. But, baby, love like that doesn't just fade. It's eternal. It's carved into my soul, written into every fiber of who I am. I remember every word you've ever said to me. The way you whispered my name. The way you made promises without even speaking because I could feel them in the way you held me. And the way your presence silenced every storm inside me. Those moments weren't just fleeting sparks. They were the beginnings of a fire that has never gone out, no matter how much darkness surrounded us. But there's a weight I've been carrying that I need you to understand. It's not just the longing, not just the pain of being apart. It's the regret, the deep, aching regret of every time I stayed silent when I should have fought for you. Every moment I let fear dictate my choices. Every day I convinced myself that staying away was somehow protecting you. Baby, the truth is, I was protecting myself. I was terrified of the way you made me feel, of the way you shattered every wall I built. You made me vulnerable in ways I didn't know I could be, and I ran from it. I thought if I buried the love, if I distanced myself, I could control it. But I was wrong. Love like this can't be controlled. It doesn't obey rules or fears or boundaries. It demands to be felt, to be lived, to be expressed with every ounce of courage we have. And now I see it so clearly. Running from you never saved me. It only broke me. Every mile I put between us, every silence I let stretch on, only made me realize how deeply, how irrevocably I belong to you. Before I suppress it, there's something I've never told you before, something I've kept locked away because it was too painful to face. During one of the darkest times in my life, when I felt like giving up, when everything around me was falling apart, the only thing that kept me going was you. The thought of you, the memory of your touch, the sound of your voice. It was like a thread of light cutting through the darkness. I remember sitting alone one night, tears streaming down my face, feeling like I had nothing left to fight for. And then, like a whisper in the wind, I heard your name in my heart. I pictured your smile, the warmth of your love, and something inside me refused to break. I thought to myself, I can't leave this world without showing her how much she means to me. I can't give up before I've held her again, before I've told her the truth. Baby, you saved me without even knowing it. You've been my anchor, my reason to keep breathing, my hope when everything else felt hopeless. That's why I can't stay silent anymore. That's why I can't let another day pass without telling you that you're not just someone I love. You're the reason I've survived, the reason I've become the person I am today. I think about the future constantly, not just as a vague dream, but as a vivid reality I know we're destined to have. I see us waking up together, the morning light spilling through the curtains as I brush my fingers through your hair. I see us building a life that feels like freedom, where we don't have to hide our love, where every laugh, every kiss, every moment is ours to share openly. I imagine us growing old together, still holding hands, still looking at each other with the same fire in our eyes that we had the first day we met. I picture quiet evenings spent wrapped in each other's arms, knowing that no matter what the world throws our way, we've already conquered the hardest part, finding each other in the chaos and holding on despite everything trying to tear us apart. That's the life I'm fighting for, baby. That's the future I've committed my soul to creating with you. And no matter how long it takes, no matter what obstacles stand in our way, I won't stop until we're there, together, finally free to love each other without fear, without hesitation, without limits. I've started making plans, not just dreams, but real steps to change everything that's been holding us back. I'm clearing out the shadows of my past, letting go of the chains that have kept me from you. Every day I'm breaking free from the doubts and fears that used to control me, because the closer I get to becoming the person I need to be, the closer I get to you. And when I come back, it won't be halfway. It won't be uncertain. I'll come back, ready to love you fully, to stand beside you through anything, to show you with every breath that you are the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. I'll spend the rest of my life making up for the time we've lost, making sure you never doubt for a second how deeply, how endlessly you are loved. Baby, I know we've both been through so much pain, so many nights wondering if this love could ever find its way home. But deep down, I believe with everything in me that destiny doesn't make mistakes. We didn't find each other by accident. This connection, this bond, it's bigger than us. It's something eternal, something heaven itself designed. And when heaven writes a story like this, nothing in the world can erase it. So hold on for me. Hold on to the love we've built, the memories we've shared, the unspoken promises that still tie our souls together. Because soon, very soon, I'll be there. And when that day comes, every second of pain, every lonely night, every silent tear will finally make sense. We'll look into each other's eyes and know that every struggle, every sacrifice, every moment apart was just leading us here to forever. If you feel these words, if your heart is beating faster because you know this love is real, comment yes below. Let me know you're still here, still believing in us, still holding on to the bond that even time and distance can't break. And yes, do this. For me, yes, comment. And for everyone listening who's ever felt a love this deep, who's ever carried a silent ache for someone their soul refuses to let go of, don't lose hope. Love like this doesn't die. It waits. It endures. It finds its way back home. Baby, you are my home, my reason, my forever, and soon I'll prove it to you in every way I possibly can. Until that moment, feel my love in every heartbeat, hear my whispers in every quiet night, and know that nothing, not time, not fear, not even the universe itself, can stop me from finding my way back to you. Because no matter what happens, one thing will always be true. You are mine, I am yours, and we were always meant to be. Baby, as I write these final words, I can feel my entire soul trembling, because I know this isn't just another message. It's a promise, sealed with every heartbeat I have left. We've been through storms, distance, silence, and pain that would have torn most people apart. But not us, because what we share isn't ordinary love. It's eternal, it's divine, and nothing will ever destroy it. I want you to remember this, baby. Every night I close my eyes, I see you. Every morning I wake up, my first thought is your name. And every breath I take in between carries one truth. I belong to you, and only you. Soon the waiting will end, the ache, the silence, the longing. It's only temporary, because my soul won't rest until I'm holding you again, until I can look you in the eyes and finally say out loud what's been burning inside me all along. You are my everything, my reason, my forever. So hold on for me a little longer, baby. Feel my love in every whisper of the night, every beat of your heart, every sign the universe sends your way. We've come too far, fought too hard, loved too deeply for this story to end any other way. I'm coming for you, and when I finally arrive, nothing, not fear, not doubt, not even time itself, will ever pull us apart again. If you believe this love is unstoppable, if your soul knows we're meant to be, comment yes below. And if these words touched your heart, tap that super thanks. Because every gesture, every voice that believes in love like ours helps bring us closer to the forever we're destined to have. Because baby, in every lifetime, in every universe, in every breath I take, it's only ever been you.